Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I haven't been making videos for a while. The last video I made was my 1 year and 3 months update video on top surgery, and I just uploaded that recently because I kind of stopped uploading videos because my life was quite busy, but I did it like a few weeks ago or months. I don't remember, because I now want to keep documenting my transition, because I I'm gonna do a little magic trick in the next 3 months, and I'm gonna turn from a 33-year-old woman into a teenage boy, with the help of testosterone. So I'm going on T in a few days. Okay, so the story is that 4 weeks ago I had an appointment with my endocrinologist, and they took a lot of blood and they ran a lot of tests, and then 2 weeks ago I had another appointment, and there I got a prescription for testosterone, and the doctor said that I could start towards the end of the next bleeding, which is now. So when you're watching this video, it's probably like a week ago or something. But anyway, so on Sunday this week, in 2 days, I'm gonna start testosterone. So I'm filming this video now to let you know what I look and sound like now, and also maybe talk about a little bit how my process was up until here. I mean, I'm not gonna tell the whole story because there are other videos, and I have a video where I explained how it happened that I got top surgery. I had top surgery already, as I mentioned in the beginning, but I did that first, which is a bit unusual, I guess, and I paid it myself, and then now almost exactly 3 years later, I had it in January, and now it's February. 3 years later, I'm starting testosterone. So that's very exciting. This is what I look like now. As I said, I'm 33. I'm about 1.65 meters tall. I don't know what that's in inches. I think 5 foot something inches. Relatively small for a guy and medium for a woman. And I don't know what that's on a non-binary scale. Anyway, I wanted to talk about what I look like now. Yes, as you can see, if you know other videos, I've grown out my hair the last years, and I'm quite happy about it because I've always been very happy with my hair, and it might thin on testosterone, or maybe I won't be able to have it long anymore in the future. I don't know. Let's hope I will keep it, but I was just having a good time having long hair the last 2 years. And my voice, I'm gonna do something weird now because I actually want to document around the range of my voice, because most people only talk, but I also sing and stuff, and I just want to check the range, progressing. I don't know if you're interested, but I am. So this is the highest note I can do. This is gonna sound weird, I'm sorry. And the lowest is about something like that. Okay, so that's my range. Let's see how it will change. Okay, so what happened? I was very happy after top surgery. Definitely, my chest was the thing that was bothering me the most. I was very, I had like very, very bad posture and a lot of back pain and a lot of dysphoria. So when I would like be straight, I would like feel a lot of anxiety, and I was like struggling a lot, especially in summer, where like when I put bras, was very self-conscious because I had like the touch the whole day, which made me like very conscious of having a female chest. And when I wasn't wearing any, then I was very self-conscious about how visible they might be. So I was struggling with that a lot, and then I made the decision to get top surgery, and I got it in a private clinic. I paid for it myself. It was around 5,500 euros. And it was like one of the best decisions I ever made. I never regretted it, and it changed so much. It changed, like, obviously it's like changed my physicality. I'm like much more upright. I have a different silhouette, obviously. I can breathe a lot easier. I can move my ribs much more freely than I used to do before. I have like less hip pain because there's less pressure on my pelvis, because I'm not like compressing my spine down the whole time. My neck is like, there's like so many benefits, but like the biggest benefits were actually psychological, because after that surgery I actually started to feel self-love. I mentioned that in a different video, but I never, like, maybe I had it as a child, but like I don't remember just looking in the mirror and like feeling a spontaneous self-love or like liking myself. And I actually top surgery had a huge impact on all the other body parts, like that I would look at my face and like it more than before. It was very weird. And I had a very interesting moment where I was in a bus, and then just like the first time I felt like I am here too. Everybody is here and I am standing here too, and I have a place. I can be here, you know. And that was huge. I don't know if that comes across with that example, but there was like just a big grounding in just existing and being allowed to exist and feeling beautiful and worthy. I don't know. And then I thought that would be everything I do. Like I didn't socially transition. I didn't do anything else. And then it slowly came to me that I thought, well, okay, so doing top surgery, I went from like feeling very bad to feeling much better, and transitioning, like I felt like, okay, I'm not feeling like super bad, but who knows where it can go, you know. It was like, maybe I can also go from, well, struggling with something every day on a manageable level to not struggling, you know, or being happy. So I noticed that the thought of like transitioning further and taking testosterone didn't leave it didn't leave. Like I just kept thinking about it. And I realized that I have a lot of anxiety, or I had a lot of anxiety, and then I looked for a psychologist, and now I'm in therapy for a year, and I went to that psychologist with the aim to answer the question whether or not I want to take testosterone. And I worked through a lot of anxiety, and me and that psychologist, we were together, we were able to dissolve a lot of anxiety, and like there are still, like, the things that I was anxious about are still like risks, but I don't feel panicky about them anymore, and I feel like I can handle them, and I feel like they are actually not much more scary, or they're not more likely, or they're not worse than other things that can happen to me now as a woman, like being seen as a woman. Because like what, like my fears basically come down to fear of being harmed physically, or even being killed, and of course, like, to walk around with a fear to be killed that kind of like keeps you from doing something, but it's not that present anymore, and I actually feel very aligned now. And the process of getting where I am now was actually pretty smooth so far. So yeah, so I felt like I never doubted that I would like to look like a man. I never doubted that I would feel more like myself, or I would be more myself, or I would like just integrate my body and my mind better. I never doubted that. So from that point of view, I was always like sure that I would want testosterone, you know, I would want to be a man. But I had a lot of a lot of anxiety that kept me, because I felt like I am actually quite like a happy person. I have a beautiful family. I have a lot of friends. I'm doing like my dream job. I'm in a wonderful relationship. Like, things are going, I have cool hobbies, like things are going pretty well, and I'm not like generally unhappy. So now I forgot the beginning of my sentence. Anyways, I'm not unhappy, but I know that it will be better even. But yeah, oh no, I remember what I was going to say. I wanted to say that I wouldn't want to like risk a quite happy life, you know, with transitioning. And so far, I mean, I had top surgery, but to be honest, like, people don't really notice unless I take my shirt off. Then people see that I'm like, a part of my body looks like a boy, or like I have a boy's chest now. But what is interesting, that even like I went to the beach, and I went to lakes, and I even went to a sauna. And usually like people just assume that I'm a teenage boy, like not in the sauna. In the sauna I was interesting, because I got some looks, but also everybody is completely naked, so nobody really like looks at other people, and if they do, then like it wasn't actually that bad. I think like trans people usually don't go to normal saunas, I don't know if it's even a thing where you live, like, but in Germany it's just everybody's completely naked, and trans bodies are not really something that is like known among normal people. So there were some moments where I felt like someone was staring for a second, but even it was not like they were not staring because they were like mean or something, but just because their brains were like, what? Like, I don't get it. But as soon as they noticed that I noticed, they were just like, I was staring at someone in the sauna, like, fuck, you know. And it was really not a problem at all, to be honest. But when I'm on the beach, people just think I'm like 15, like that my face doesn't even matter, I feel. A 15-year-old boy, yeah. And only when I make eye contact and people look into my face, then sometimes they're like confused. But I can pretty much avoid that by like not making so much eye contact. Anyway, that's gonna change because I'm gonna change and I'm gonna be a boy soon. I'm gonna look like one. Yeah, I'm not claiming, well, maybe you wonder why I said that. I find it hard to claim the identity of being a man because I don't know, my brain is very scientific and I have not yet found a definition of a man. I don't really know what a man is, so it's kind of hard to say I'm a man because I don't know. You tell me what a man is and I tell you if I'm that or not, you know. But personally, I don't really care about labels anymore, and I don't really care about what other people think what I am. But I'm just making a decision for myself how I want to look and how I feel like myself and how I want to feel in my body. And I'm gonna be pretty happy, I think, to look like a man. Yeah. Anyway, that's my I guess my, how do you say, pre-tea video. And I guess I see you in a few weeks. Bye bye. Oh, and if you want, like, comment, like, subscribe, ask questions, I'm there for it. Lots of love. Bye bye.